Just kidding. Welcome back to the show. So, yeah. I haven't gotten that new Zelda game yet, but I want to get it today. We're not going to be cooking with this, though. Today we're going to be making spaghetti and meatballs. Today's recipe was actually submitted by Power Kitten, a resident cat person. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good one to do because, like, spaghetti and meatballs is a good solid thing to work with. I was going to do this with my mom, but unfortunately my work schedule changed, so I'm at least going to try to do the shopping part of it today. Okay, so what we're gonna need some ground beef, we're gonna need some garlic, we're gonna need some, like, actual garlic, not just the granulated, and we also need another onion. I used the rest of that last week. We need more Italian seasoning because, like, I don't know, we're just running really low. We need some basil, we need some more oregano. We got plenty of sauce over here. Usually, me and my mom, we tend to cheat a little bit. We start off with the pre-made sauce and then we add more stuff to it. It just tastes better that way. And I also got a thing of tomato sauce here because, you know, gotta beef it up. We're making it for the entire family. Okay, so in addition to that, we need Italian sausage, Italian seasoning, and Italian Spider-Man. I mean mushrooms. You don't need Italian Spider-Man. So this time, we're gonna be taking the bus, the number 12, which goes all the way to Freddy's, and we'll be going there first for our stuff, and I'll be checking to see if they have the game there. And then after that, we're gonna wind up going over here to, like, Walmart or something. And then if they don't have the game there, then we'll take the bus back to the transit center, and then take either 78 or 76 to GameStop. Which isn't a part of the spaghetti thing, because, like, you know, we're not making it out of those terrible Switch cartridges. Which they purposefully made them sour so that you wouldn't put them in your mouth. You will need some heavy pots. And, of course, stove access. And it's going to take a while on this one, so don't expect to get, like, really soon results on this. This is an all-day affair. You guys know the drill. Bring your backpack, bring your purse, bring your cash, and please don't dress up while you're going outside. Thankfully, I will not be carrying a 10-pound bag of potatoes, so this is going to be enough. And with that, we're off. First, though, I'm getting some light bulbs. Frosted bulbs. I think these will probably work good. But yeah, I also need them to break a 20 so that I can get an all-day bus pass. Sweet, looks like we found the spices that we need over here at Dollar Tree. Pretty much, if you can get the spices at Dollar Tree, they're probably good enough, but you know. Okay. Now that we got exact change, we're waiting for the bus. It's gonna take about 12 minutes. But that's fine. It's a nice day. It's not as cold as last time. One bus trip later, we're here. Okay, so we're going for some standard red white mushrooms. Let's see here. I'm looking for the cheapest ones here. Which one is it, though? Okay, with that one out of the way, we're gonna go to the meat section to get some Italian sausage. Since we're gonna be making meatballs, I went ahead and got 2 things of mild Italian. Probably, I don't know, maybe I should go for an extra spicy one. But then again, my little brother... Wait a minute, does he like spicy? No, he doesn't. Better just play it safe. Almost forgot I gotta get some onions. I'm gonna get white onions because, I don't know, I got yellow onions last time. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. We're getting some Italian bread. Because, like, what's spaghetti and meatballs without Italian bread? And with that, we got all the ingredients. And I can actually carry them this time! We're taking a shortcut over here because, I just don't want to go the entire route. It's absolutely gorgeous out here today. And here we are. As much as I don't really like this store and how they treated its workers, I don't know, it's the next one on our list and they might have it. Store number 3. I have even less faith in this place ever since, like, that Jigglypuff Amiibo incident where they never showed up. But, I don't know. Maybe I might find something. No surprises, they don't got it here either. Next door. Ah! Too much hail out here. I just walked through the parking lot. Inhale. Let's hope this game is actually here. Okay. He told me the bookstore has it. So I'm going that way. I got it! I got the game! And I got the Switch. I was going to get it for Wii U, but they didn't have it anywhere, so whatever. I'm gonna be wanting to play ukulele on this anyway, so might as well get it while I can. What do you know? It stopped raining. Talk about dramatic. But hey, I got my game. Okay, so I'm done with all the shopping part of this. Finally. Now, the next part of this is I need to defrost the meat and do the dishes. Okay, so first we're doing the meatballs. We're gonna also need some breadcrumbs, Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, egg, and Italian ground sausage, as well as the regular hamburger. And of course some garlic powder just for giggles. The most important thing you need to do is make sure that your hands are ready for some cold meat, because you will have to squish that meat with your bare hands. Okay. Probably gonna need some more of these. Remember, these are the flavorless, so you're gonna have to add some more seasoning to it. Probably Italian seasoning. Okay, now to get these hands ready. Thankfully it's not entirely freezing cold because, like, I had just defrosted half of the stuff in the microwave. It occurs to me that I probably should have gotten a larger bowl. Yeah, this technique is also pretty similar to how you make meatloaf. There were a couple of recipes that said add cheese to it, but seems almost wrong to add cheese to something that's spaghetti, you know? And this is coming from a cheese lover. Okay. once you have that, like, all put together, you need to start forming it into balls. I assume this is what you're supposed to do. Though I think I might need more breadcrumbs, I don't know. Need to make it like, I don't know, golf ball size? That's what it said, I remember. I say that's about good meatball size. I'll stick it there on the meat tray. Don't have to use this much meat, but if you got a meat lover in the house, add the extra meat. And one thing for sure, the man of the house around here, he loves his meat. Of course, he also loves his hot sauce, but he can put that in later. I'm just so glad that I didn't get the breakfast sausage from Dollar Tree. One time I used that in this, and let's just say it ruined the entire batch. Just pretty much what I remember about making hamburger patties. This is probably going to take a while, especially if you have a lot of meat. Next up, we're gonna be sauteing the onions and the mushrooms. Fun thing about mushrooms, because of their structure, you can actually not screw up so easily with them. Like, you could wind up cooking them for a while and they hold up pretty well. They still shrivel up in the pan, but you know. Please remember that you need to wash your mushrooms. Please wash them. It doesn't take too much, pretty much just until they feel clean. Like if you've ever washed a dish, you know how to wash a mushroom. Just please don't use soap, just use water, cold water. Once you have your entire onion's worth of chopped onion all ready, you can put it into here. You might be thinking, hey dude, this is like way too much onion. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as too much onion. Remember this thing? Well, this extra one we're going to be putting directly in there, but we need to brown it first. Do note that brown sausage looks a little bit different from brown hamburgers, so yeah. And it's okay if you undercook it a little bit because it'll cook the rest of the way over here. We'll be using that particular technique when we have to pre-cook the meatballs, you know. Because if you just put the meatballs straight into the pot, they're going to get mushy. Okay, so I've been cooking these in small batches here. Managed to get like almost all of them in there. A thing to note about stirring this, you need to be careful about the meatballs because you do not want to break your meatballs. Break my balls, man. Okay, so now that we got everything in here, we can just let it cook for a while. I don't know, at very least, probably, I don't know, 30 minutes. At most, I don't know, as long as you want, because, like, the longer you cook it, the better it's gonna taste, generally. But for now, I'm gonna get this place cleaned up first. Now the kitchen is clean. I am going to play that new Zelda game until the battery dies unceremoniously. Since it's been at least an hour now, we're gonna start working on the other stuff. Mainly, making the bread good and making the noodles. Well, cooking the noodles, whatever. First, for the bread, we're gonna need to use a bread knife or something. I think this is a bread knife. It's been a while. Either way, you need something pretty long to cut this thing open. By kinda like that way, it should turn out like this. Make sure you do that, and then you saw around it. Because a lot of grease and drippings built up, I had to use this thing to remove a bunch of it. And it turns out it's really, really spicy. And that was a mild. I guess it was because of the crushed red pepper that I sprinkled in. I didn't really put in that much, but it still tickles the top of your mouth. But this stuff will come in handy at a later date. I'll just transfer it to my drippings jar. Once this starts boiling, you gotta snap these in half over a different thing that is not near the burner, and then gently set it in there. At this point, cover this stuff in tin foil, set this to broil, open it up a little, get this over here, because these are going to get done pretty soon. There's a couple of different tricks you can do to check if it's done. There's either the taste test or the stick to the wall test. I prefer to use the taste test just because, like, if you do the stick to the wall test, it's probably gonna get stuck there forever if it's done, you know. Okay, so I put those in like that. I'm not sure if it's exactly supposed to be like that, but I'm just gonna stick it in there until it's golden brown on top. Once it passes the taste test, turn off the burner, and carefully lift this, and take it to the colander. Watch out for that steam, you can actually get burnt from it, like seriously. It's best if you do not rinse it because, like, it's got some good starch on there, and that helps with, I don't know, making it taste good, keeping the sauce sticking to it. Once it looks pretty toasty, you should probably get it out of here. It doesn't really take too long, probably like 5 minutes tops. And then, once those are there, stick those back in here. Because we're running pretty low on butter and pretty high on drippings, I used drippings for this. And so, open up the thing of Italian seasoning. Just drizzle that in there. You don't really have to do this step, but like, I don't know, I think it works pretty well. So after that, you need to butter this up with some butter and a butter knife. Then put some garlic powder on here, as much as you can. And then even more Italian seasoning. Just about enough to cover it. So then after you saw yourself off something like this, just get it onto there, and it looks like you have your meal. Now that you have your spaghetti and meatballs, you can eat something good tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you eat something good in the next coming days. Keep on cooking.